Hey gang, welcome back to Inverted Pursuits Laboratory. This time on the Reverse Trike Death Trap project, we are working finally on the cables. All of my cables came in from Barnett Cables is where I ended up ordering them from, and all of them have now arrived. I ended up having a little mix-up in my order when it was placed, and my clutch cable only recently showed up, so it's not all that big a deal, but let's go ahead and get to installing. This pedal box is now fully assembled. I have a functioning clutch, a functioning gas, and a functioning brake. Only thing I don't have right now is a seat, and I also just ripped out the steering. I'm in the middle of fixing that because it was binding, so I bought some new parts that I'm in the middle of mocking up. But we're going to go ahead and start it real quick and see how that gas pedal works. So let's give her a crank. Alright guys, so it's been a little while since I filmed last bit on the Death Trap. We were working on steering just a few seconds ago. For you guys, I think it's been 2 weeks for me. So I wanted to show you some of the things that have been going on with it. I got to a point where I was just a little frustrated, and I needed to not be thinking about where the camera was at and just working on the problems. I also had parts that didn't come in, and that just frustrated me a bit. So let's go ahead and show you guys what I have done. So one of the things is the steering is finished being welded in. I also went ahead and reinstalled the seat, and I installed the first side of my 5-point racing harness for the driver so that I can get some testing in. And I even went so far as to install myself a button panel. So I've got turn signals. Nice thing about the turn signals is they also double as flashers when I turn both of them on. And Got my headlights and horn. Of course, the vehicle's not on at the moment. And then my start switch. The only part of the start switch I haven't wired up is the start button. I broke the button from the bike, and so for now I'm just shorting wires together. I've been hunting for a new switch, having a little trouble finding that. I've just been searching slowly. And then of course my wonderful speedometer right here, covered in all sorts of crap. But that is the button panel I made. I do need to clean up some of the corners on it because it's still a little sharp and my leg gets a little close to that at the moment. The other thing I've been spending a lot of time on, aside from the button panel, getting the steering in, and the harnesses, has been my headlights and my turn signals. So this is one of the things that's been kind of frustrating and caused me to just forget about filming and finishing things, is that these mounts did not come in a timely manner. So I got one of these, and then I got the other one quite a bit later. And that was a little frustrating for me, but now I've got both of them in. I've got LED headlights in here, high and low beam, halo for my running lights. You can also see I've got some GoPro mounts I've been installing so I can get great video for you guys when I do testing. And then I've got turn signals. So I'm gonna go ahead and set you guys down and show you how my headlights and turn signals function, and I'll call out what I'm doing on each step as we go. All right. I think you guys can see there. Yeah, all right, there we go. All right, so when I turn the vehicle on, we get running lights. So the halos around the outside light up for my running lights. Very nice, keeps me visible. I have my right turn signal, which I'm hoping that's working as intended. Yes. So the halo on this is also wired such that whenever the turn signal goes on, the halo flashes as well, a feature I really like. And then I've got the opposing turn signal that does the same thing. And as I mentioned before, I can turn them both on together and I get the glory of hazards. Then I have got my low beam headlights for there, and I have high beam headlights. So I am rather enjoying having all these. I've gotten a chance to do one night test since the headlights came in, and they look great in the dark. I need a little bit of adjustment up and down. I've also got the horn working. But as I mentioned, the headlights need a little bit of adjustment. They're kind of my big frustrations because they do rotate. They're meant for a motorcycle, but they mount really great for this. They just need to be orientated. One, you can tell actually this one's crooked, and so is that one. So I've got to rotate them to the right position because it makes it look really weird when it's not rotated correctly. The light pattern gets thrown off. But I need to fix that, and that'll just take a little bit of tweaking here and there as we go. But that's where we're at for right now. So the things that I'm going to be working on next will be to hopefully install a windshield. As you can also see, I have finished installing the door trim all the way around. So where the doors will seal against, the door seal piece is in all the way around. Oh, and I installed a rear view mirror so that I can see people behind me, because when I'm driving it's hard to see people behind me. But the next thing hopefully we'll be working on will be the windshield in the next video. But hang around with us and see how that goes. So thanks for watching, gang.